James and Peter had been close friends since their college days. They studied together, shared everything, and knew each other like brothers. A few weeks ago, Peter had moved to a new city for work. Because of his busy schedule, he hadn't been able to talk to James for a while. A few days later, James finally called him to ask how things were going. Peter sounded a bit strange, but said he had something very interesting to share. However, he insisted that it couldn't be discussed over a normal call, only through a video chat. James got curious. What could be so special that Peter couldn't say it over the phone? They both agreed to have a video call the next night at 9 p.m.
The next night arrived. James logged in and saw Peter appear on the screen. "Hey man, how's the new city treating you?" James asked cheerfully. Peter smiled faintly. "It's fine, but something's not right here." "What do you mean?" James frowned. Peter sighed. "When I moved in, I had trouble finding a good apartment. Finally, I found this one. Cheap rent, good location, so I took it immediately. But since the first night, I haven't slept peacefully even once. Every night, I feel someone watching me, breathing near me." James raised his eyebrows. "You're joking, right?" Peter shook his head. "No. I asked the neighbors about it, and what I learned was horrifying. A family used to live here. Husband, wife, and their 18-year-old son. One night, all three of them were murdered inside this apartment." James froze. "What? Murdered?" Peter nodded slowly. "Yes. And the weirdest part? They were killed with a needle. Someone used a needle to end their lives. The police never found the killer."
Silence filled the screen for a few seconds. Then James, trying to lighten the mood, said, "Why don't we try to find out what really happened?" Peter smirked. "Remember that old book we once read about summoning spirits? Maybe tonight's the perfect time to try it." James hesitated. "I don't know, man. That stuff freaks me out." "Come on," Peter said, laughing. "It's just an experiment. Nothing'll happen." After a bit of convincing, James finally agreed. Peter turned off the lights in his room. Only the screen's faint glow remained. Then he lit 2 candles, pricked his thumb with a needle, and placed 2 drops of blood on a sheet of paper, one on each side. He placed a candle above each blood mark. "Now," Peter explained, "if the spirit answers, the candle near the right answer will flicker." Both of them sat still. The room was silent, until suddenly one of the candles trembled. Peter leaned forward. "Are you the spirit of someone who used to live in this apartment?" The right candle flickered violently. James's heart began to race. Peter continued, "Were you murdered?" Again, the flame flickered. "Did a stranger kill you?" Silence. "Did someone you knew kill you?" The candle flickered again. Peter's voice trembled now. "Was it your father?" No response. "Was it your mother?" Both candles flickered, then one went out completely. James gasped. "Peter, I think we should stop." But Peter shook his head. "Wait, one last question." Before he could finish, James whispered shakily, "Peter, someone's standing behind you." Peter turned around slowly. Behind him stood a woman in a white dress, her face hidden in dark smoke, motionless. James screamed, the video glitched, and the call disconnected. The next morning, news broke out. A 19-year-old girl had been brutally murdered in her apartment around 1 a.m. while she was on a live video chat with her friend. The weapon? A needle, exactly like the one from Peter's apartment case. There were no signs of forced entry, no fingerprints, and no clues at all. Peter survived, but his condition was unstable. The only thing he kept repeating was, "I only told her to go back, but her mother came instead." And that was the last video call James and Peter ever shared. Sometimes, the dead don't return to haunt you. They return to finish what was left undone.